Hey Saggies, I hope you guys are doing good. Welcome to the December monthly reading for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Happy birthday, Saggies. So the monthlies are going to be really different this time. When I was getting ready, my guides actually led me to a deck that I've never used for Patreon. I barely used it for myself. It is called the Goliath Tarot deck. No, it's actually a shadow deck to help people work on their shadow and all the different shadows of the actual aspects of tarot. So, and they have some extra cards in here too. Like I said, I've never worked with it for any of my platforms. I've only worked with it for myself, and only like a couple times. So I might have to go to the book, especially if we get like the extra cards out. But I'm gonna go obviously read this intuitively. Sag, the other thing, which is kind of like, I'm like, all right, I'm trusting you. I didn't do a meditative session. They wanted me to just dive right in. I'm not used to working that way. So yeah, this is gonna be an adventure for both of us. So let's go ahead and see what comes up for you. Now this deck, the other reason I don't really use it that often, it's humongous. It's giant. Hold on a second. Book. Yeah, this is how huge it is. Yeah, it's like so hard to shuffle, so I'm gonna do my best. It is a beautiful deck though. I love the illustrations. Yeah, so let's just see how this goes. Like I said, the structure of the monthlies are gonna be very different. I'm really just going in the moment and whatever they guide me to do. Like I said, they didn't even have me meditate at all yet, which I'm like, okay. So I'm going to pull, I want to try to pull one, because this is going to be a doozy to try to work with. I'm not going to use this as a primary. I think I'm going to use this theme. Yeah, I'm going to use this as like a theme. Excuse me, for your readings. Now, it's interesting they wanted me to use this deck for December, because like I said, this is a deck for the shadows. And there's a quote that I came across, like, sometime in the last month or so when I was in the middle of doing all my own work. I was watching a Netflix show called The Haunting of Bly Manor. And there's a scene where they're around a bonfire and they talk about the history of bonfires and how it actually comes from bone fire, and how people would like throw bones and things like in a big fire pit and then like tell something about what they've been struggling with and share like deep parts of themselves that they've been holding on to. Because the whole thought, like, because the whole idea of it is, we're in harvest time and we need to purge, we need to get rid of all of these things we're holding on to because we're about to enter the darkness and we can only afford to hold on to ourselves, or like hold on to each other basically. So I'm like, ooh, what's going on in December? It's got me a little nervous, but I'm sure everything will be fine. A lot of us have been doing shadow work without even realizing it. A lot of us have been getting into that deeper place of vulnerability and authenticity. And I've been talking about this for a little while, and December's no exception. I have been feeling like November is like a weird warping tunnel sort of energy. And so it's really hard to tap into like months down the line to see, as far as like what's going to be happening. But in December, we have a lot of really big important transits happening. So the basic ones, we have Mercury and Venus going into Sag. We do have on December 7th, Saturn goes into that last degree of Capricorn, that critical degree of Capricorn. And then on the 15th, Jupiter goes into the last degree of Capricorn. On the 17th, Saturn goes into Aquarius. On the 19th, Jupiter goes into Aquarius. And on the 21st, they become exact conjunct in Aquarius at 0 degrees and 29 minutes. So that's gonna be the big energetic driving force for the month of December. We also have the new moon in Sag, which is actually gonna be the solar eclipse. Excuse me, the last eclipse of 2020 as well, and that's happening the 15th. Did I write it down? Hold on a second. I think I wrote it down here. Oh, it's happening on the 14th. 15th of Venus goes into Sag, and then Chiron goes direct the next day. Yeah. So those are the biggest things too. So I'm just looking at this. Yeah, I basically said everything. So we have Venus and Mercury going to Sag. We have the new moon in Sagittarius, which is a solar eclipse on the 14th, the last eclipse of 2020, almost in 2019. Whoa, might be doing some major timeline stuff. On the 15th, Chiron goes direct in Aries. 17th, Saturn goes into Aquarius, finally. 19th, Jupiter goes into Aquarius, finally. And on the 21st, they become exact conjunct. That's going to be a powerful day because it's also 12/21. It's also a big portal day. And on the 29th, we do have the full moon in Cancer ending the year for us, but it's not going to be an eclipse, just so you guys know. So most of December is getting out of this like insane Capricorn machine, like washing machine, you know, sort of crunching pressurized energy, getting out of that, getting into like aqua energy, like really taking our first steps into the cycle that Aquarius is going to be taking us through for the next like 18 months or so. And then we also have Sag kind of like, you know, getting in the mix there. And Sagittarian energy, as you guys know, it's also why I decided to start with you guys, because it's like, oh, it's your season and we are like starting December with a lot of your energy. You know, you guys are ninth house energy. You are the philosophers, you are the explorers, right? Like you guys are all about like taking on new experiences and learning what you can from them. And I think we're going to need a lot of that with the energy that we're going to be working with. So that being said, let's get into it. I'm gonna try my best to work with this deck here. Wish me luck. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. There's got to be a way to do this. Let me see. I'm gonna really try here. Breaking my fingers, but not too bad. Not too bad. Okay, can we get a card for Sagittarius for December, please? Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. And like I said, they didn't want me meditating beforehand. So we'll see what comes out. Just be patient with me here. Be patient with me. Oh my God. Nope. You know what? I tried. I gave it the good old college try. I at least got them in that style shuffle at least once. Can I get a card for Sagittarius, please? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for the month of December. Hearing Seeker. So there's this energy of like you're seeking. You might be feeling a little lost coming into December. Some of you guys feel like you're going to be leaving chaotic energy coming into December. Yeah, it's like seeking. I need to find. What do you need to find here? What do you need to find, Sag? Can I get a card for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for the month of December? Oh, okay. Oh, all right. I'm doing it. Can I get a card for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for the month of December? I just want one card, please. Just want one card. Ask and you shall receive. Oh, Sag, we got the Nine of Swords. I know, aren't these cards freaking beautiful? Gorgeous. The Overwhelmed Sea Turtle. Oh my God, why does this make me panic? That just like, I don't know, that did something in my heart chakra, maybe just because I love turtles so much. But it's like, yeah, you see this like turtle, he's like, he can't move, he can't do anything. And we've got this big ass tidal wave coming for this turtle who can't move. The Overwhelmed Sea Turtle. I keep getting this seeking with you, Sag. There's something that's really overwhelming you, something that's really stressing you out, making you panic almost. You're trying to find something or figure something out, but it's like you need to go and seek whatever this is. Maybe you feel like you can't, or you feel like you'll never find it. I almost want to say get out of your head, especially because it is Nine of Swords. Oh, I thought that was thunder as a truck. There's like a need to lead with your chest, which like to me is very Sag. Like that is like, you know, that's very Sagittarian energy, is like leading with the chest, leading with passion, leading with feeling, leading with the heart. And there is a lot of mental energy here because it is the Nine of Swords. And keep in mind, we are talking about shadow energies here, right? And this is the theme for you for December. This is a challenge for you, Sag. There's something making you go up into your mental space. And maybe because you are dealing with a lot of unknown sort of stuff. I mean, a lot of us are during this time, especially because we are going to be experiencing that last degree of Capricorn, which is your sister sign, but we're all going to be feeling that. And when Saturn and Jupiter go into the last degree of Capricorn, they're both going to be in the last degree together from the 15th to the 16th, and then 17th, Saturn goes into Aquarius. But even when Saturn alone moves into that last degree, we feel the intense pressure of Saturn and Capricorn energy of needing to learn our lessons and be really hyper disciplined. But that might put you in a very mental space because there's a need to just go seek and find whatever it is you need. But it's like you need to lead with your chest, you need to lead with your heart, your feeling, your instincts. You're very instinctual, Sag. You're the intuitive fire sign. Yeah, try really hard to not let your mind overwhelm you or any worries or pressure or like needing to feel like discipline. Oh, here's what it is. Don't worry about having the answers. Oh, this is what it is, Sag. Don't worry about finding or having the answers. Just go seek. Go have your quest. Go have your adventure. Go have your journey. The answers don't matter. You will experience and find whatever it is you need to find because you're seeking from your heart, because you're seeking from your passion, because you're seeking from your instincts, not what you think you should seek, not what you think you should know, what you think you should have together at this moment in time. Get out of there and get down in here. Oh, this is gonna be interesting using this one for December. Okay, actually, I do want to read this one to you in case they have like a shadow description of the Nine of Swords, and then we'll go ahead and get into some cards for December for you guys. It's very strange that I didn't meditate beforehand. It's like I'm trying not to get stuck on it, but I'm sure it's a challenge for me. They want me to go through. Oh god, the font is so tiny. Okay, they do have it. It's just kind of hard for me to read because I'm really blind. In this card, we see the bleak situation that a beached sea turtle is faced with as a massive dark building wave towers over him on the shore, a wave that looks like it's all about to absolutely obliterate anything that stands before it. The turtle's representation of the emotional state of stress, worry, anxiety, sorrow, and retreat. The turtle can glide and swim, but on land is bound by the laws of gravity and thus has to move slowly. That just made me think of like being in the physical realm, being in this physical reality versus like the higher dimensions, right? It just made me think about that. Either way, if the turtle tries to move, it will not change the result. Excuse me. The wave is an abstract metaphor to the feelings of being completely overwhelmed by a force that is pushing you to your total breaking point. The card is not about suffering in your external world. It is about suffering in your internal world. This card is connected to people who self-medicate in order to face each day. This card is about depression or the problems we have in just existing in this world or in the life in general. Also, this card is reminding us that we are largely the creator of our own world and must take time to break things down and understand them. It also means we could have breakdowns or bursts of extreme lows. Sometimes having too much on your plate can become overwhelming, and just functioning each day is a struggle. This card is also connected to the fear of things that are foreign or unknown to you, such as what will be or could be in the future. This card reminds us that if you stay in a negative mindset, you will cosmically create the very negative events that you wish to avoid. We can often create the very thing in reality that we wish to avoid by focusing on it. Stop, reassess, breathe, and perhaps try to calm your mind. Cut back on stimulants such as coffee that could exacerbate your emotional state and try yoga, meditation, or even some breathing exercises. Everyone experiences these emotions, and it is not healthy to be overzealous about things that have not taken place yet. Stop trying to control your own life so much and worrying about the destinations of things. It paralyzes you from being in the present moment. Be more lighthearted, smile, and do something that de-stresses you. Swimming is fantastic for the remedy of this card's energy. Connecting with water is a great way to exert energy and calm yourself. You will get through this. Do what you need to do to help align yourself and not feel so much like your back is up against the wall. Okay, Sag. Let's get into some cards. I don't know why I want to use like my darker cards, but like I'm feeling that energy for you guys, and especially for December, which is interesting. I'm gonna use beautiful creatures for you guys. Feels weird handling a deck that's still big, but not, you know, gigantic. Crazy. Anyway. Any messages for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for the month of December? The seeking energy keeps coming up. It's like, it's very overwhelming for me, and it is giving me some anxiety. And again, I think it's giving you anxiety. It's like, you know, you need to go do something or go seek or just go. Like, you just need to go. For some of you, it's to get out of the way. Oh, this is interesting. Some of you need to get up and go on a trip, or get up and just move in your life, or have some kind of progress in your life, because it's like, it's almost like, you know, if you stay where you are in life, you know, like a wave is coming, like, you know, something is coming, like, you know, you're going to get knocked on your ass, or that you won't be able to have progress at some point. It's almost like to escape. It's to escape a situation that you're finding yourself in. Any messages for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter? I just heard August. Something might have happened in August. Any messages for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for the month of December? Yeah, it's like, it's escape. It's like, you need to move, or just go. You just need to go, because there's something you need to escape or outrun, or you're actually engaging in escapism, and you're telling yourself you just need to go find this new thing or go seek. I know it's so cryptic. But please just take that as it resonates. Yeah, some of you, it feels like a form of escapism. Others, it feels like you actually are trying to get away from something. Like, very logically trying to get away from something. Oh, we got the Page of Swords. I love this card. Her eyes are so like violet, pink, purple. It's just so pretty. Anyway, Page of Swords. Page of Swords is the energy of trying to figure something out, being very analytical. It could also be like taking like third-party information, or like secondhand information, and using it for your own benefit. Oh, Ace of Cups. Sage. Okay. Some of you, this is about your passion, the thing that will make you happy, the path that will make you happiest. It's like you're trying to figure it out. Yeah, Sag, this is you like needing to escape on some kind of new path. And it's like, again, remember I was saying, it's like, lead with your chest, lead with your heart, lead with your heart. Whatever this new path is that you need to go and seek something, maybe it's to go find yourself. Some of you could be to go find yourself. But yeah, this is you trying to figure out how to have progress, how to move, how to go on a journey, how to go on a new path, how to get out of the situation you're in. It's you trying to analyze the new. Okay. Now, in very like minor, mundane terms, this could be about a new romantic situation, but I don't feel that at all. I don't. I feel like this is about your path and wanting to be happy, wanting to feel safe. But you're in analytical mode. You're in the mind, but you need to be here, but you're in the mind. Wow. Six of Cups. Okay, Sag, we have the Page of Swords with the Ace of Cups and the Six of Cups. Six of Cups is an energy that's been coming up a lot for people. It's Scorpionic energy. We have a lot of Scorpio energy going on in October and November. December, not so much. I mean, we will have Venus in Scorpio for a little while, because it doesn't go into Sagittarius for like mid-December. But I think that's why this is really here. I think you're really feeling Venusian energy. I would see where Venus is transiting your houses, like in your personal life, to see where this might play out for you. Okay. Oh, I just heard pastime. Pastime. Yeah, this is you trying to get on a path that is very fulfilling to you. But some of you, this path that's fulfilling to you, it's about finding yourself, finding your soul, connecting to your higher self. Some of you, that's what it's about. Some of you, it's about taking something you used to love and then implementing it into your life and then almost like renewing it, like giving it new life again and giving yourself a new path about like an old pastime or an old passion of yours. But this Page of Swords energy, I'll be honest, Sag, it's bothering me. The Page of Swords is really bothering me for you, just because it is a page. And the Page of Swords, it's like, it's not like, how do I say it? It's not the most advanced thought forms. Oh yeah, I guess that's the best way to say it. It's not the most advanced thought forms. It's like taking what you hear secondhand or third hand, or what you like discover along your path, and it's like trying to make something out of it, trying to piece it together, and sometimes that can come with illusion, sometimes not, but it's like it's yeah, it's just not the most advanced thought forms. It's just the thing that worries me about it. I keep getting this feeling for some of you, it's really about finding yourself. Or like I said, renewing a pastime. Any other messages for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for the month of December? Especially for those where this is about a pastime, there's a longing. Yeah, see, more mental energy. Four of Swords in reverse. You've been feeling stuck. I don't ever feel that with the Four of Swords in reverse, but I'm feeling it with you guys. It's like you've been feeling really stuck. But you're too in your head about it. Four of Swords in reverse can be like needing to figure some shit out or like needing to recover. But I just get this panic of like, I can't sit still. I just need to go and do or go and be. I just need to go, and I don't know how to go. I need to figure out how to go. I feel like you're really just seeking happiness, to be honest. Any other messages for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for the month of December? All right, now we have on the bottom, we have Six of Wands. You have two sixes, Six of Cups and the Six of Wands. Underneath that, we have the Moon in reverse. Ooh, Ten of Swords and the Queen of Wands. Okay. This overall energy is painful, Sag. It's painful. Before we even get to the Six of Wands, because this is the first card for your overall energy, is the Six of Wands. Before we even get there, let's look here. Let's look here. Moon in reverse with the Ten of Swords and the Queen of Wands. Ouch. 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 This is realizing that there's an ending. That something's done. Something's been done. I also feel like the death of a passion. A death of a passion. Oh, this is a little dark. I wish let me meditate beforehand. Because you're at the 9. 9 of Swords is the overall theme, and now we have the 10 out here for you. Only after some kind of realization. There's something being brought to your attention. That's what it is with the Six of Wands. Something is being brought to your attention, Sag, that something is completely over, or something is finito, like there's no going back to it, or some kind of passion has died. That could be passion between you and another person. That could be a personal passion of yours, but something's done. Something's done, and it's been brought to your attention by other people or another person with that Six of Wands energy. I think that actually gives you more anxiety about needing to pursue something, or needing to pursue a new path, or needing to go find happiness, seek happiness, or revitalize it like an old pastime. And that could be what it is, Sag. It's like maybe you realize something is really dead, like a passion of yours or a relationship, and you're like, no. You're like, no, it can't be. It can't be, it can't be, it can't be. I just heard yes. I just heard yes. Okay. Sag, you're getting the news that something's done. Something you had a lot of passion for. From your past, or it could be a relationship or person, and you're not okay with that. You're not okay with that. With the Six of Cups and the Four of Swords in reverse, this is you like wanting to just go gun it and like go and do something about it. With the Page of Swords and the Ace of Cups, like I said, there is this like secondhand information I was getting, and it's being brought to your attention by external energies with the Six of Wands. And instantly you're trying to figure out what to do with it, what to do about it, needing to do something. Yeah, like I just need to do something. I just need to do something. I just need to do something. And you know, if you don't, this is just going to stay dead. You know, if you don't, this is just going to stay dead. So I have a lot of anxiety about this. Again, it could be like a personal passion, like a hobby or a job. Some of you, it's a relationship. So just take this as it resonates. So let's break this down a little bit. Let's look at the Page of Swords. Let me use Radiant Wise. Try out the Page of Swords for Sagittarius, please, for December. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. I just heard Lioness. That's interesting. Lioness. Maybe you have Leo in your chart. Maybe you're a Leo. Tell me the Page of Swords. Tell me the Page of Swords, please, for Sagittarius. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Yeah. Venus and Jupiter for the month of December. Hangman in reverse. That's a shift in perspective. It's also getting ready to get unstuck. Yeah, you're ready to chase down what you realize is now dead, or what you realize is now done. However you're hearing about this, not to sound repetitive, but just to like really hit the point home, because you know a lot of information was coming in slowly here. You are hearing about this or getting this like the realization is sinking in because of external factors. Something you see, something you witness, something people tell you. It's something external to you makes you realize it, that a passion of yours, hobby or work, whatever, is dead. And it's like you instantly like, oh my God, I need to go reclaim this, or a relationship is completely done. Yeah, you're ready to just get up and go chase it down, or like rekindle it, revitalize it, give it life again. Tell me about the Page of Swords. Tell me about the Page of Swords for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for the month of December. Wow, Hierophant. I just read the word final. Hierophant is an interesting energy. It's actually very three-dimensional energy, but also sometimes not. It's like it can be institutions, contracts, teachers even. Yeah, sometimes it could be like very three-dimensional realm, but other times it could be like your higher self, or even is like a high priest sort of energy here. I actually feel like this is representing a final energy, like something that is official. You know what I mean? Official, confirmed. It almost reminds me of like the official person card in the Kipper deck. That's what I'm getting with this. Realizing that something is official. Yeah, realizing something is official. You're learning something about yourself too, though, with the Hierophant. What is this? You're learning more about yourself through finding out this information about what's important to you, what matters to you, what your values are. Learning a little bit more about what you really truly value in this world and within people and within yourself, especially if it's like realizing a job is done, or you've let a hobby or passion of yours die, or a relationship is completely done. It's making you realize what really matters to you. But I'm just getting the word like official, final. words. I guess that'd be words. Official and final. So I have the Page of Swords. Page of Swords and the Hierophant can also be legal, like paperwork is involved. So I have the Page of Swords. So I have the Page of Swords, please, for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for the month of December. Oh, funny, Lioness. Now we have the Strength card out here. Sag, you're not letting go. 4 of Pentacles in the Strength card. 2 cards of not letting go. Overall, got the 2 of Cups in reverse. So most of you, this is about a relationship. 2 of Pentacles. Wow, Ace of Wands in reverse. 9 of Swords. Remember the theme? 9 of Swords. Yeah, Sag, you're finding out something is official, something is final, and it does look like it is about an ending of sorts. Or you're realizing about yourself that you've let a passion of yours die, but I do feel like most of this is involving another person. And you realizing this, it's making you realize a little bit more what really matters to you. And now you're like, you can't let go of it. And it's only like you had to lose it to realize how much it mattered to you. And now you're like, no. Look at this. This is you going back and forth in your head, mental. I need to do something about this. I need to do something about this. I need to do something about this. If I just sit here and let this be dead, then it's truly dead, and then that's it. And then I can't do anything about it. Like it's really hard for you to accept this. It's really hard for you to accept this. Especially, like I said, mostly this is about a relationship. Like, wait, that person's really gone. That person's really not going to be with me. What do I do? What do I do? Back and forth. And you know what? No, this person matters way too much to me. I can't let this go. I can't let them go. But what do I do? What do I do? The longer I wait, the more officially dead this is. Like, the longer I wait, the further and further away they get, and the less chance I have of like rekindling this or recouping this. Like, oh my God, I can't let this happen. I can't let this happen. And like I said, some of this is like about a passion or even a job situation. Okay. Wow. Let's look at the Ace of Cups attached to this energy. All of a sudden my back started to hurt, which is very strange. I'm gonna do Witch's Tarot for this one. Come with the Ace of Cups, please. Keep in mind this can be vice versa, as you guys know. This could pertain to someone in your life or someone you know. Come with the Ace of Cups for Sagittarius for December. So I have the Ace of Cups, please. Ace of Cups in reverse. Hold on a second. Okay. Oh, 5 of Cups. Wow, 10 of Pentacles in reverse. With the Queen of Pentacles and the Sun. Well, first of all, these 3 cards... Talk about a loss, Sag. The Ace of Cups in reverse and the 10 of Pentacles in reverse with the 5 of Cups smack dab in the middle of it. I mean, this is like a hardcore loss of something that could have been around for decades, that you wanted it to be around for decades. Could be about a family situation, or like I said, even career. It's something or someone you had a lot of passion for, like a lot of passion and heart went into this hobby, this job, this passion of yours, or this person or relationship. And it's gone. And then we have this energy, which I think is interesting. We have the Queen of Pentacles with the Sun. Someone definitely might have a Leo placement, just because we do have like 2 hardcore Leo cards here. We do have full moon in Leo in January, so that could also pertain. It could also just say that this is gonna maybe go into the new year as well. I feel like it's about a queen. I don't feel like this is your energy, Sag. I feel like this loss is relating to this person, this Queen of Pentacles, this Queen of Wands. So like I said, take this message as it resonates. If it's vice versa and you're the queen, then you know what someone else is going through here. Yeah, it's like, I feel like this queen is the happiness. This queen is the happiness. This queen is the happy place. That's been lost now. Turn of Ace of Cups. Turn of Ace of Cups for Sagittarius, Sun, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for the month of December. Lots of cards coming out. Yikes. There's the 4, of course. And these two came out together. All right, so now we have 4 of Cups in reverse, the 6 of Swords, and the 10 of Cups in reverse. There is this moving on energy with these two. Like 6 of Swords and the 4 of Cups in reverse can be an abandonment energy, like someone gets in their boat and just bounces for their own peace of mind. But it's definitely not a happy situation. I feel like someone bounced. Someone definitely like just kind of left the situation. I think it might have been this queen. Yeah, it's this queen. It's this queen. So Saggies, like I said, if you are resonating with the queen energy, then you know you're the queen. But the Sag energy I'm tapped into is not the queen. They're thinking about the queen. Yeah, there's this energy of abandonment, and I don't think this was realized because it's coming in after the sun. Like this is what's being illuminated, is that someone's out. Someone's out, someone's gone, and it's leaving unhappiness in the wake. 7 of Cups with 8 of Swords, confusion and fear. So Saggies, again, if you're not the queen, you knew deep down that this is what was going on. You knew deep down that this, God, you got 3 10s here, that this was done. You knew deep down, but you didn't want to accept it. That's also why this is coming in after the moon, the 10 of Swords with the Queen of Wands. Because deep down you knew, but there's like an energy of denial here. That now you can't deny it anymore. Because then it's like, you know, it's almost like you were sitting in this, like 7 of Cups with the 8 of Swords, like being blinded to it and like sitting in illusion and fear. And yeah, not being able to accept that someone is like, wash their hands of this. Overall, we do have the 7 of Swords, 2 of Wands, Empress. Ooh, and then we got Justice. Interesting with the Knight of Pentacles there. With the Hierophant underneath, 4 of Wands, King of Wands. I know it's a lot. We're going to go over it. Oh. I don't like that 7 of Swords energy. Because again, I don't feel like it was actual sabotage. I feel like it's denial. I feel like there was a level of denial going on here, sitting in illusion that wasn't what was happening. Yeah. 7 of Swords with the 2 Wands, just in denial. So I'm just going to sit here. I'm just going to sit here. And then like time passed. So this must be going on for a long time, probably since August, since I heard August. Like I'm just going to sit here. I'm just going to sit here. And like the longer time like passed, it's like the more anxious you became. You went from denial and just sitting there, just kind of waiting, to the 9 of Swords of like, no, something's really up. Something's up. And then you get this confirmation that, yeah, something's done. And you hear it from an external energy, or like you get secondhand or third-hand information. But deep down you knew it, you just didn't want to accept it. And then you get this news that it's like, oh shit, this is really over. I need to do something. This is actually really important to me. I realize how important this person is to me. I can't let this person go. I can't let this person go. And then we get into this energy with Empress, Justice, and the Knight of Pentacles. This is like, the Knight of Pentacles is like a very grounded energy. It's someone who like wants to come in and do the right thing all the time and help anyone they can. It is like, I think of the Knight of Pentacles as like the right hand energy, like the right hand man. Like someone who you can depend on to like come through for anything. To provide justice here with an Empress. And then we get this energy, the Hierophant reverse, the 4 of Wands, and the King of Wands. This is the energy that I've been tapped into. This is the energy that went from going from denial to getting really worried and anxious to hearing secondhand or third hand that something is officially done between a King and Queen of Wands. And then this panic of, I need to do something now. I need to go on the move now. I need to go find my Empress. basically. I need to go find my Empress. I need to go find my Queen. I need to go. This person's actually really important to me, and I'm not letting this person go for shit. I'm not. With the Knight of Pentacles, the Hierophant reverse, the Four of Wands, and the King of Wands, I feel like this is like to fix it. Knight of Pentacles is also a card of growth. To fix what's been broken. To fix what's been broken. Oh, okay. Where are we at? I could see, I think that's a 4. So 40 some minutes. I want to go and spend some time on oracle cards for you guys for this one. Not just like a one card situation. Like I want to spend some time on some oracle cards here. I'm gonna do romance angels, just because this clearly is romantic for most of you. Any other messages or advice for my Saggies as it pertains to this spread? And then I'm gonna do another one after this. So Queens, this king is gonna try to figure out how to go and speak to you or go and deal with you because they now realize they can't let you go here. But it seems like they're really in their head. They literally go from the 7 of Swords and waiting around in denial to the 9 of Swords to being completely anxious, very worrisome, almost like panicked. And then they get this news that something is done. They either see something on social media with the Page of Swords, someone tells them something with that 6 of Wands. 6 of Wands is an attention energy. Maybe they see you as someone, maybe they see you getting a lot of attention and they realize, oh shit, they really did bounce. Oh my God, I've been in denial about this. Oh my God, I haven't been able to accept this. Oh my God, because this person's really important to me and I'm not gonna let them go. So just be prepared for that energy. Any messages or advice for my Saggies as pertains to this spread? Definitely not the reading I thought I was going to do. Oh, unrequited love. There's not enough attraction and chemistry to keep this relationship going. I think, again, that's just like the realization that, yes, something is done. Something is done. No, I'm not going to take those. Any other messages or advice for my Saggies as it pertains to this spread? Retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. Yeah, this is really just coming to acceptance that someone really did wash their hands of this. It's interesting with this King of Wands energy that they've been in such denial about it. I might explore that after pulling some oracle cards. Any other messages or advice for my Saggies as it pertains to this spread? Then we have finances and career. Financial situations are a factor in your love life right now. So, you know, like I said, for some of these could be playing out at work, like a relationship with you and someone at work, like a boss. King of Wands can be a boss-like energy. So if this is a work situation, Queens, you most likely worked for them, or maybe they worked for you, right? Because it's kind of like boss on boss energy, because Queens, you came across as the Empress. They just came across as a King of Wands and a Knight and a Page. So just also keep that in mind, there could be an age difference as well. But finances and career to me is like a 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Wands energy, which can be like a lot of work that needs to be acknowledged or done or taken place, or could even be about like a burden. But I almost have this energy of like, someone washed their hands of this to go and be happy, to go and put a lot of work into their own stability and their own foundation, because clearly with unrequited love, something was amiss here. We're starting out this whole story, we're starting out with a separation already that had already taken place. And this king was in denial about it, that something is over, while this queen went off and moved forward in their life. Overall, we have it's safe for you to love. Interesting. And then we have passion. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. This might be part of like why it's hard to accept. This is why it's hard to accept. Hold on a second. King and Queen of Wands. It's fire. It's usually a lot of energy, a lot of heat, a lot of chemistry. Passion is kind of like the sex card. It's kind of like that fire element. With it's safe for you to love, it's almost like this king thought that there was a safety in this connection no matter what. Yeah. Ooh, yeah, that there was a safety in this connection no matter what. So it's like, again, that denial energy. It's like that was them convincing themselves, like, no, this connection is always going to be around in some way. I'm always going to be connected to them somehow, in some fashion, because our connection is just so strong, and and for some maybe so lusty, or we share the same passion about the same thing, or whatever, what have you. Yeah, it's just so safe, like it will never be done. It will never be gone. Only to find out that it is. It's a really hard pill to swallow. All right, let's pull some more oracle cards. I want to get advice here, like straight up advice. I'll do wisdom of oracle for this one. I want to get advice for the king and the queen separately. Can I get advice for the queen first in this situation? Can I get advice for the queen first in this situation? Can I get advice for the queen first in this situation? Ooh, okay, queens, you guys got 2. Interesting. Queens, your advice. You have yang, the masculine principle, and building blocks. Interesting. Look at the numbers if you guys can see. 1 and 28. 28 is what? 10, which breaks down to 1. So definitely synchronistic here for the queens, empresses in this reading. Yang and building blocks. I mean, that's literally like using masculine energy to create, using masculine energy to get foundations up. Like I said, queens, I think that's exactly what you've been doing. You kind of moved on and you decided time to put work into my own life, time to put work into my foundations, into my job, my money, a household, whatever. Time to build up me and move away from this situation here. Again, we're starting out that there's already been a separation, right? So queens, you might have already used some of your masculine energy to do this. But also this is indicating that yes, this masculine energy, this King of Wands, is trying to come in to help build and help construct and like repair. But I feel like this is more about like just keep working on you, queens, and keep building up your life. Even if you gotta use some masculine energy to do it. All right, King of Wands. What advice do you have for the kings involved in this situation? This is a very different way for me to do readings. I'm liking it. It's just different. I think every single sign I do, the readings are going to be different for every single sign. At least like what cards I use in format and whatnot. Any advice for the King of Wands in this situation? Any advice for the King of Wands in this situation? Wow. Whoo. Oh, this is interesting. I don't think I've ever gotten this card for anybody. The illustration is crazy. We have higher power, energy of 4, which is about stability and foundations and structures. God, there's so much going on in this card. First of all, it's a female holding a male in her chest. I know it's probably hard to see the illustration here, but yeah, he's like right here, and her face is up there, and she's got her third eye all open with a key to divine light and knowledge. This is a card of faith. I'm gonna read this to them for the masculines who are watching here. Let's go ahead and read this one. Ooh. That was weird. Yeah, I feel like it's about having faith. Like having faith that sometimes things need to end, having faith that, you know, things happen in your best interest and you just got to learn from them. Let's see. Conscious contact with a higher power, the presence of the divine, seeing source energy in all things, committing to a partnership with spirit. This card reminds you that you are more than a person trying to get ahead and make things happen for yourself and others. You have an immortal soul and are gifted with a human life through which a higher power can express itself. At this time, you need to be conscious of your connection to spirit and foster it through prayer and meditation. Ask, what is the highest good for all? How can I serve? Then get out of your own way and trust that there's a plan for your life more wondrous than you can ever know. You are always protected and divinely directed. Relationship message. It's time to address how much effort you give to your relationship with your higher power, called God, Goddess, Spirit, or any other name that is sacred and holy. Recognize that your partnership with Spirit is your number one priority. The appearance of this card is also indicates that there's a deep spiritual bond between you and another person who is essential to your growth and evolution. Tend to your spiritual connections and remain aware of your true nature. Yeah, it's like not okay. So there's more, and I'll get into that. But that's also what I was getting. It's like just learn from this. This is happening for a reason. This feminine energy bounced for a reason and is working on themselves for a reason, and it is to teach you some things as well. Especially like this pattern that you had in the situation, which it might not be a lifelong pattern, talking to masculines, of going from that Seven of Swords denial and staying stuck and expecting that this person will always be around, they'll always be around, they'll always be around, they'll always be around. There's a complacency in that, right? There's definitely a complacency in like almost taking for granted, well, this person will always be there, so it's fine, I'll just sit right here and it'll be fine, it'll be fine. Going to that Nine of Swords of like, wait a minute, if something's really not right here, what's going on? And then you find out that, oh, this connection is not always going to be around the way I need it to, or want it to, or expect it to. And it sends you a little bit into a panic because you realize how important this person in relationship is to you, but it is to teach you about your own patterns and yourself. Anyway, let's keep going. Prosperity message. Sometimes your work just follows through, your ideas come rushing in, and inspiration bubbles up from a wellspring you didn't even know you could access. When you enter agreements, begin projects, and negotiate deals with Spirit as your partner, you will always succeed. Let your higher power lead. The synchronicities and intuitive nudges you feel will help you see which way you are being pointed, giving you confidence to move forward in the right direction. Don't forget to give credit where it is due. You wouldn't be a success without Spirit's guidance. Humility will serve you well when the symbol appears. Protection message. Now's the time to examine what you are giving energy and attention to in the back of your mind. If you're obsessing about being right, about old resentments or failed expectations, about money or about any other people, places, or things, these will be the source from which you create. But you want Spirit to be your source. Take heart, for your higher power will never desert you and is always waiting for you to remember the sacred partnership you share. Turn away from other sources of power that don't serve your highest good. There is no greater source than Spirit. You can always surrender your troubles and trust that they will be taken care of. You are in good hands. You know, it does go hand in hand with the theme of December for you, which is Nine of Swords. Remember the shadowy Nine of Swords energy, which is complacency. It's becoming paralyzed by your thoughts, by your fear, by your anxieties, by your programming. And it's like you're still finding this like complacent comfort in this connection or whoever this is. And that's why they're being taken away. Because it's time for you to not rely on those things. It's time for you to not come from that place of fear and expectation, complacency. And it's time to kind of put faith in yourself and really get back into your spirituality, get into aligning yourself with your higher self and a higher power, because you're going to be acting from a higher vibration as you move through life. And you're not going to have that fear. You're not going to have that anxiety. You're not going to be thriving off of expectations, which always leads to disappointment in the first place, right? So yeah, big lesson there. Big lesson there. Oh, like I said, not what I expected it to be. But Saggies, I hope you guys got a lot out of that. Don't forget to check out YouTube. And I hope to see you guys tonight. I'll be going live here on Patreon tonight at 7 p.m. Pacific. The time doesn't change in Arizona, so I keep like fudging on that. Yeah, it's 7 p.m. Pacific, 10 p.m. Eastern. Tonight. What day is it? The 6th? Tonight, November 6th. Okay, we'll be doing the live chat on the latest episode of Bomispirit Uncut, which was the Merkaba and the 12 chakra system. Okay, yeah, so I'll see you guys soon. Take care. Have a good night, guys. Namaste.